taking these tires. His car was not good enough to win. They made a good call by bringing it in. Now we have a caution.
Hold the brake, hold the brake, hold the brake.
And it's Danica Patrick, the first time this year she has tagged the wall.
You okay?
She was running in the 17th position, 2 laps down.
It's just one of those things here. One of those things off the corner.
You know, I said if she can get a top 20 finish, that's awful good for her right here. I mean, her first time here, she was looking good, running 17th. That'd have been my goal for her. Give me a good top 20. Let me get out of Bristol and see what happens here, guys.
They just got up into Ryan Truex and then, oh man, hammered that wall.
Oh, and they saw the Scott Wimmer, he was trying to avoid it. He got turned around as well.
It was a hard hit.
This just shows you how fast you go at this little racetrack.
A lot of people think it's a short track. You're not running too fast, but you're getting in those corners close to 140 miles an hour here at Bristol. Still flying around this little racetrack.
Bad news for Danica Patrick. Good news for Carl Edwards. He was in the lucky dog position. That'll put 11 cars back
She's
on
mad,
the lead
man.
lap.
Look at this. She's going to get out on the racetrack. She is like, what is going on, dude?
I didn't see him do anything. I didn't see Truex do anything there.
Well, we mentioned Ryan turned 19 just yesterday.
These two might have been racing awful hard a couple laps before that, because it looked to me like Danica actually went up and hit the back of Ryan Truex Jr. And that's what got her loose.
Well, let's go on board with Danica and take a ride as we head to commercial break. Caution after Danica Patrick has contact with the wall, and I guarantee you she thinks it's Ryan Truex's fault. I think you have a different opinion.
Well, I just didn't see anything there that Ryan Truex did. Looked like she got into the back of him and then lost the car.
I mean, Lisa,
something maybe earlier.
Yeah, earlier. We kept trying to take a look at this. Here's Danica right on the bottom of the track. She goes up the track.
Yeah, that was my fault. I guess she thought I meant to do that.
Don't worry, she's never been wrong about anything in her whole life. I wouldn't worry about it.
So that was Ryan Truex's radio.
Yeah, there. It looks like I saw Ryan's car kind of come down a little bit, and hers goes up. So, hey, you know what? You got to get me on this when you're at Bristol. This happens.
It's a Bristol
all the time.
It's kind of a Bristol accident there. Just typical things you see. But you can see right here, she's not happy.
I tell you, we see this in IndyCar racing. She gets mad. When she gets mad, she shows her frustration, and right there, she's letting him know that she is not happy.
And speaking of IndyCar, she'll be making her 100th start next week in St. Petersburg, and we'll have that race over on ABC at 12:30 Eastern Sunday. I'll be watching. Okay, 2 cautions ago, it was Danica Patrick hitting the wall hard. Jamie Little's caught up with her.
And her first race at Bristol ends early. But Danica, you showed some emotion there toward Ryan Truex. What do you feel happened?
I mean, to know for sure, I'd have to see the replay a couple times to look. But, I mean, what it felt like to me was that it felt like to me I came out of the corner and I was just running down the straight, and it felt like he came off the wall. And I don't know if he had a tank slap off the wall, like he was pushing up and then it snapped on him and he came off. I don't know. I don't know if I'm maybe giving him the benefit of the doubt right there, but I know I was running him early, and it was just, he just runs hard. You know, he's just runs hard. He ran hard. He's run hard every time I've been around him, and it just seems like overkill. Like, if your car is good, you'll go forward. If your car isn't, you'll go back, and that's just what, you know, that's just a lot of NASCAR. And so, you know, there was still enough racing left that whoever's car was faster was going to get ahead. So I'm just disappointed. You know, I felt like actually this was a pretty decent run at Bristol for the first time, and got caught out a little bit with the tires on that first stop that we stayed out and got up high and got eaten alive. But I don't think it was too bad. So you know, just disappointing to not get the finish. I had such a good run of finishes that it's disappointing to leave for a couple of months with this kind of a thing. But that's Bristol, I guess, you know, and it gets the best of them. Any track, really, you know, you just don't finish the race because something happens, and I'm just pretty disappointed.
All right, Danica Patrick will be back in a NASCAR stock car in June. Until then, next week, she goes back to the IndyCar Series in St. Pete. Marty.